How do we solve x squared minus 36 equals 0? First we move minus 36 to the right side and change its sign to the opposite, and we get x squared equals 36. Then take the square root of both sides and write plus minus in front of the root of 36. The square and the square root cancel each other out. The square root of 36 is 6, so the answer is plus minus 6. This is because minus 6 times minus 6 minus times minus equals plus, and 6 times 6 is 36. Let's look at the following example. For x squared minus 2x equals 0. First we factor out x. We get x open parenthesis, 4x minus 2 close parenthesis equals 0. Now we have two roots of the equation. The first root is 0, because if we substitute 0 for x, the entire expression becomes 0. The second root comes from the expression inside the parenthesis. 4x minus 2 equals 0. Move minus 2 to the right side and change its sign to the opposite. We get 4x equals 2. Then divide 2 by 4 and we get x equals 0.5. So x1 equals 0 and x2 equals 0.5. Okay, let's make the equation harder. For x squared minus 8x minus 32 equals 0. First we can divide the entire equation by 4. We get x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Now we use the quadratic formula. The discriminant is d equals b squared minus 4ac, where a, b and c are constants in the equation. Here a is 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 8. Now let's calculate the discriminant. Minus 2 squared is 4. 4 times 1 times minus 8 is minus 32. D equals 4 minus minus 32. Minus times minus gives plus, and d equals 4 plus 32. 4 plus 32 is 36. Now apply the quadratic formula. x1 equals minus b plus root of the discriminant and divided by 2a. Minus b is minus 2. Minus times minus is plus, so it's just 2. Discriminant is 36, so root of the 36 is 6. 2a, a is 1, so it's just 2. So we get 2 plus 6 divided by 2. 2 plus 6 is 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the first x is 4. Okay, let's find the second x. The formula for the second x is exactly the same as the first one, but we replace the plus with a minus. And 2 minus 6 is minus 4. And minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2, so the second x is minus 2. And let's add our answers and then multiply them. 4 minus 2 is 2, and 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. Notice something? We can say that the first x plus the second x equals minus b, and the first x times second x equals c, but this only works when a equals 1, because we divided the whole equation by 4. If we return the equation to its original form, we get first x plus second x equals minus b divided by a, and the first x times second x equals c divided by a. This is called Vieta's formulas. Using these formulas we can sometimes guess the roots of the equation. We look for two numbers whose product is c divided by a and whose sum is minus b divided by a2. This method is useful when the quadratic equation has two solutions. But what happens if the discriminant d is negative? In that case, the equation has no real solutions. And what if discriminant equals 0? Then the equation has only one solution, which is x equals minus b divided by 2a. For example, minus b and minus 4, minus times minus is plus, 2 multiplied by 1 is just 2, and 4 divided by 2 is 2, so the equation has one root, 2. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and goodbye.